We've just returned back to the Narrowboat after 5 months away, and everything has changed.
There is a global energy crisis, and the price of the diesel that powers our life afloat has just got a lot more expensive.
Join us this week to find out how that's going to change our life on board.
We're Rick and Adam, the floating nomads.
Living aboard our Narrowboat Serenissima and slow travelling the rest of the world.
Join us on board and abroad.
Hello.
Hello.
We are back on the canals.
And the sun is shining.
Today we are, as you can see, we are taking the trolley to a nearby boatyard to get some diesel, which has become all important since we went away.
We're dreading having to pay for it because the price of diesel, the price of red diesel, which we use to power the Narrowboat, has gone up by as much as 60%.
Yeah, we went past this boatyard the other day, but we went at a stupid time. It was after opening hours, so we are having to take the jerry cans. Spring has most definitely sprung, and there's loads of flowers out.
There is. We haven't seen any ducklings yet, though. Any day now, though, I'm sure.
And you know the number one rule when we do.
Don't count them.
Don't count them, because they will disappear.
So we're going to carry this over the lock, are we? Should be fun.
Yeah, the boatyard is the other side. This might not be as easy when these are full of diesel.
Hang on, we could just do the road, can't we? There is a road there. We'll just go up the pavement and go into the boatyard that way.
Maybe on the way back we'll do the road, but I think we can carry this over when it's empty. Let's try.
It was easy.
Yes, but you've left me with the trolley.
Oh well.
Here. Thanks. Nice empty diesel spot here for the Narrowboat, and it would have been easier just to fill up the tank. However, we missed the timing the other day, so this is the next best thing.
There's no price on it, so we're waiting to find out how much it costs.
.36 litres instead of the 200 that our boat can take. Rick's gone to pay, but he's left me with these two to take myself. Right, let's go and see how much this cost us, and then it's time to get some water. Go on then, what's the damage?
That was a lot worse than I was expecting it to be, and I was expecting it to be bad. It's currently £1.70 a litre, and that's red diesel.
Whoa! Just for context, before we went away in November, that was at Turner's, wasn't that 89?
I think it was 89 or 90, yeah.
Wow.
But the more scary thing that she said is that there are lots of people not selling diesel now because it's so expensive for them to buy in, to sit in a tank. They're not bothering. She said they are because they've got a hire fleet, but there will be lots of boatyards up and down the canal that will just not have any diesel and not sell diesel, which is absolutely terrifying for us because we need it to generate our electricity on the boat when the sun isn't shining.
We also need it to move.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that changes things a lot. One thing we did do as we passed was fill it with water on the boat. So the water tank is almost full, but it's always worth just taking the tubs and filling it again. Why not? It's Better safe than sorry. Why does this always happen? I can never get it off again.
You turned the wrong way.
I always... Righty-tighty.
It's the opposite way on those, isn't it?
No.
That bird is very loud.
Maybe it... Hang on. No, it's the same. Lucy left it. Oh, there we go. Fine. I haven't actually checked how much diesel is in the tank, the proper diesel tank on the boat.
It was full, just nearly full before we went away though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Because of diesel
so-
bug, you have to fill it up.
Hopefully, it will nearly be full. We shall do that as soon as we get back. We'll check. So what a stark contrast to our last 5 months. Because you think about a hotel or an Airbnb, you know what you're paying? You pay just that. And that's all energy included, isn't it?
It's really coming down to earth with a bump, isn't it?
It is. And we've just been so lucky for the last 5 months. Right.
Things have changed.
It's a shock. But, and we can't believe the timing of this, something popped into our email about 10 days ago,
It's very fortuitous.
which we've said yes to. And it could well provide a little solution to this problem.
You're very out of breath. Is that heavy?
It's 100 blooming litres.
Probably more, actually. It's probably probably weighs more than a person. That's 100 and something kilos.
Feel free
in
to
there.
do it yourself.
I mean, I will if you want. It is heavy. Weighs more than I do.
So we're hoping it will show 8 of 8 or very near it.
Where's your dipstick?
Behind the camera.
That's a garden cane.
It is a garden cane. I have divided it into full and then into 8 parts. So
Why 8?
because you do half full, 3/4 full, don't you?
Oh, okay.
So we're hoping it's going to be as near to full as it possibly can be. Just below 7.
So a 7/8 full.
Yeah.
And how much will that diesel that we've just bought fill it up for us?
Probably to 8.5. So
Right.
I won't put it in yet.
So
We'll
we've-
keep it as emergency.
We've basically got a full tank now, plus
half
the
a jerry
thing.
can.
Okay.
So we'll keep that for emergency, and then when we can fill up the actual boat tank, we will do along the cut. But
Who knows when that will be
who
after
knows?
what she's just said to me.
But we're tipped up. We're topped up. Tip top. And it's time to move. So we're just going through a couple of locks today to moor up in the middle of nowhere. Not that this isn't here, but even more so. So we'll just wait for this hire boat to go past and then straight into the lock. Why are we moving just 2 locks down? Because they are official moorings and we have had boats near us there the last couple of nights, and just 2 locks down, it doesn't generally tend to get busy, and we've been here in the past and we've been the only ones there. It's just a nice, in the middle of the country, and we just thought a nice short cruise would do us today. So literally at the bottom of this lock we are looking for mooring, and hopefully it will just be empty. And whilst I'm chatting to you, the wind has shoved me right into the bank. So I'm going to have to do hard manoeuvres now. A lot of throttle, get me into the middle of the canal. Some locks actually have a bridge at the front of the lock as you're going down as well. So in those cases, Rick wouldn't have had to walk all the way around to open the second gate. But it's just luck of the draw, some do, some don't. And as you've just seen on screen, thank you so much to the friends of the Nomads and the Nomads Club members who get extra footage, extra B-sides, extra behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to join them, just scan this QR code or click the join button below. You haven't been on the boat.
No,
You got a nice walk. So we'll find a mooring now, right?
This is how it is. I do 10,000 steps a day and Adam does 2.
Aha! That wasn't meant to come off, was it?
No, it wasn't. Hey?
Yeah. Nice spot. Did forget that we are that close to the M6 though.
Quite loud, but Adam quite likes that. Adam likes motorway hotels. He likes to know that he's not on the motorway, but other people are.
Something like that. It's something to do with the isolation thing, actually. I think you'll find. And we're right next to the wind turbine as well. Right, it is an incredibly sunny day, which helps with the next bit. That email that we told you about.
About 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, we had an email from a company called Aferiy. They wanted to offer us a solar generator. We realised that there was a fuel crisis, so it would be the perfect time to use something like this. So we said yes.
Yeah, we picked it up a few days ago and unpacked it, and we've tentatively used it for a little bit. We've turned it on, we know it charges, but we haven't really used it properly. And that brings me to tonight's activity, which I am so excited about.
We're going to do something that we haven't done since we moved on board.
3.5, 4 years ago, since we were in a house in Leeds, we haven't been able to do this.
So now we need to go and get the battery's special solar panel out and start generating some free electricity from the sun. So, believe it or not, this is a portable solar panel. 200 watts.
That's ace. I love it.
Demonstrate it.
Well, first of all, it has these flaps, so you can tilt it wherever you want it. But yeah, let's open it out and show you. Because it's huge, actually. And it's really compact. So undo those, just Velcro, and there you go. How cool is that? And as I say, you can prop it up on either end using those things. And it's got a handy little pouch where the wire goes. And Rick will plug that into the battery. You can untangle that.
Thanks.
I'm not that good at packing wires away. They always get tangled when I do it.
Okay, where's it going, on the roof or on the towpath? I think on the roof.
On the roof,
because otherwise it's going to be in shade soon.
All right. Something we've also discovered is it's pretty much the exact length of our tarpaulin with the coal underneath it, which means it can rest on there, but we can also angle it really well using the coal like that. Probably not the official way, but we found it really handy over this last couple of days. So So the sun is directly above, so that will do that now.
That's plugged in now. We are currently generating 133 watts for free.
First Towpath spritz of the season. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh, there's nothing like a homemade spritz for strength.
When I've made it.
So the thing that we haven't done since Leeds is raclette. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's our kind of version of barbecue. Like, we don't have a barbecue. And even in Leeds, we didn't really have a barbecue.
Not very often. The weather wasn't good enough usually.
Yeah, even in summer we do raclette. So raclette is a typical winter thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's from the Alps. The reason we're so excited about doing it is because we haven't been able to, because it uses so much electricity. We did try it once, didn't we?
Oh, it was just a no-go.
And we had to run the engine, and even then the engine did not like it. It drew too much power.
Well, the fan belt screeched, which told me it was drawing too much power, so I immediately switched it off, and it's been in the box ever since.
Yes.
So although we did turn it on that day, there was a lot of wasted chopped up cheese because we didn't actually get to use it in the end. So today is the day. From the numbers, this Aferiy power bank, this battery, along with its solar, should be able to handle raclette.
Yes. Looking in the instructions, this will be able to power the stuff we haven't been able to use. So things like the dishwasher, usually when the dishwasher's on, we have to run the engine or use a very low temperature cycle. This means that we don't have to do that. We can just plug it into this and it'll just happily go away and wash the dishes. The air fryer has been sitting in the cupboard for 3 years because we haven't been able to use it. There's also my grandma's Breadmaker, which she gave me. It's probably 25 years old.
Now, you're a proper cook. Baker.
I am.
You don't need a bread maker.
I don't need a bread maker, but it's just quicker. You can just put the things in it and then you get a loaf of bread at the end of it. So we've been carrying that around on the boat for 3 years and I haven't been able to use it because it draws too much power.
Just a word. You might just think, hang on a minute, you've got 2 massive solar panels on the boat. Yes, we have, but they are hardwired into the boat's inverter and basically the main electrics on board. They can't individually power this Aferiy battery. So having a separate ecosystem, a separate solar, which solely does that battery, is really, really good. And we do have another battery, but it's about half the power of this one. So it really is an upgrade. And from what you saw this morning, from buying that diesel, it really could be a lifesaver, especially this summer with solar. And it doesn't just charge through solar. It charges through solar mains, so we can plug the battery into the boat's mains and it can charge when the engine's running. And it also charges via 12 volt. You know, like the car plugs that you plug into your cigarette lighter in a car?
Yeah.
We've got a couple of those on the boat, and it will gently drip feed the battery, even overnight, to charge it up. But of course, if the battery conks out whilst the raclette's going, that won't be good. So we are keeping our fingers crossed. We are gently hopeful about this one. And I'm hungry, so let's get going. So we've scrambled under the seats and in the cupboard and we found it.
We?
All right, Rick found it. It's in a rather tatty box, but here it is. This is our raclette.
So true story, many years ago, this was £15 on eBay. It's a real one from France and it's still going strong.
And that's why it's still got a European plug on it.
Yeah.
The accoutrements.
I've given the pans a little wash.
Good.
Didn't need to.
Thank you. So each member of the raclette gathering gets a little pan and a little spatula each. And as there's only 2 of us, just 2 each there.
You're going to have to clear some room on that table.
Why? It's a lot of food.
There's a lot of food. Pickles. Asparagus. Cherry tomatoes. Potatoes.
Meat.
Rump steak.
Rump steak, okay.
So put them on the table and then we'll get the best ingredient out. Emmental and Gruyere.
Awesome. Chopped up cheeses. Specifically Gruyere, because it's traditional, isn't it? Raclette.
They're both traditional.
Okay, fine.
The moment of truth, let's turn this on. And then this.
And it says it's got 2 hours remaining at this level, so that's plenty of time for us to eat the raclette. Oh, and whilst I'm here, look at all these outputs that we can do. USB-C, normal USBs, even got a light, because this is meant for camping as well. So this light, I was impressed by this. You press it twice and it does the Morse code for SOS. Anyway, just the geeking me liked that. So I turn the light off, and then at the side we've got the normal UK plugs. Okay, show us how to do raclette then. So
Steak.
cut up steak.
Wait for the sizzle. We pop some tomato on there too, and some potato.
Yep.
And then you use your very small spatula that makes you feel like a giant.
You are a giant.
Well, that's true. To turn your meat over.
And your fingers.
We're on a towpath. Like, we're not in a Michelin-starred restaurant. We're on a towpath by a canal. I think we can use my fingers. It's fine.
So the basic premise of this is just what can you pour cheese over?
It's a vehicle for melted cheese, which is absolutely fine with me.
Yeah, as we said, it's done in the Alps, and we've had it in the Alps, and it is absolutely amazing. This is kind of a watered-down version, but we love it. And yeah, it's our version of a barbecue, no gas needed, and thankfully we've now got electric, so we can do this. It seems to be running all right. We started on 92%. We are now on 84%. Still says 2 hours remaining. It's still 814 watts going out. And do you know what? Even though the sun has gone behind that hedge, we're still getting 3 watts from the solar panel.
Right, one thing, we don't have the steak or the cheese for 2 hours of this.
No.
Wish we did.
It will be gone far sooner. Nearly.
Nearly, it's not liquid yet though.
So whilst we're just waiting for all this to sizzle away, isn't this what off-grid living? Isn't this what we always dreamt of?
Towpath Raclette is a thing we have invented. I can guarantee that there is not one other narrowboat on the canal that has a raclette set and also a fondue set on their narrowboat, but Towpath Raclette is the one.
Yeah, it's so cool. We're totally off-grid here.
Pickles.
Yeah, I think we're finally done for round 1. Cheese.
Cheese.
That's meant to pour over the top.
Yes, it is meant to pour over the top. I just didn't give it long enough because I'm hungry.
No,
There
I
you
think
go.
you might have given it a bit too long.
No, I think it's fine.
Well, it's not like in Switzerland. You basically got a stringy lump of cheese. And a quick check on the battery. That took 19%, so we're down to 73%. So for one round of raclette, 19%. I don't think that's bad at all. Well, it's the fact that it's actually doable on a towpath is pretty amazing. So we're going to have another couple of drinks, I reckon, before round 2, and then we're going to see you in the morning, where Rick's going to make me some bread.
Time to make some bread. I was thinking about it. I think it's quite close to 30 years old. This was my grandma's and I got it when she died. It's so old that there is a long dead spider that lives in the display. I don't know whether you can see that. That's probably 20 years old, that spider. It's probably the corpse of it is 20 years old.
We found a nice spot for the battery. It doesn't get in the way when we try and move past it, which we were a bit scared of because it's not the smallest of things.
Let's see. Nothing so far. Oh no. I haven't pressed the button. We have a display.
We haven't had the engine on since mooring up yesterday. Almost 24 hours without starting the engine, and therefore almost 24 hours without using any diesel, which ultimately is what we need right now. Yeast. Strong white flour. 2 teaspoons of salt. Powdered milk. 1.5 tablespoons. That seems a bit odd.
It's supposed to improve the bread, basically.
Okay.
I don't know. It's what the recipe says.
Butter, 23 grams. It was 500 grams of flour, by the way.
This is for a large loaf.
Sugar, 1 tablespoon. And water, 400 millilitres. And that's it, right?
That's it.
You just plonk it in and it does it itself.
Yeah. Then you get a loaf of bread at the end.
How long till we actually see something?
What, till it starts going round? I don't know, probably half an hour.
Okay. Whilst we're waiting for the Breadmaker to actually do something, I'll just check on the position of the solar panel. I'm just using a garden cane to prop it up in the mornings when the sun is over there. So now just move it slightly because the sun is now directly overhead because it is nearly midday. So exactly half an hour later,
There is movement.
there is noise.
It's needing it.
Aren't you meant to keep that shut?
No?
Ooh. Look at the output. Oh. 16 watts, but we're getting 118 from the solar power. So I mean, that's more than enough. But please tell me it will go more than 16 watts.
No.
And we haven't just been putting this off for no reason.
No, it does about 1,000 watts when it bakes, because it's an oven, so it has to bake the bread.
So it'll be similar to the raclette.
Yeah, but not until probably an hour till the end does it start doing that. So like this is like for 3 hours, it just does this.
3 hours have gone by and there is a new noise.
Yes, and this is making noise now. The battery has, like, the fans in it have kicked in, and it is doing 448 watts.
Okay, but that will go up to 900.
It will go up to 900 as it gets hotter and hotter. And I can start to smell bread, can you?
Yes, I can.
39 minutes left on this.
Looks a nice colour and it smells nice.
It will be absolutely fine, yeah.
It will be fine. Good, so test done.
Yes.
That worked, and obviously didn't need to start the engine.
No, burnt my finger.
We are on, percentage-wise, we are on
73.
73, so that's only taken 19%.
So that has meant we've made a loaf of bread with just sunlight, so that has cost nothing.
We're in quite an experimental mood now. Rick wants to try the dishwasher.
So we have been able to run the dishwasher on just solar before, just in the normal boat in the summer.
I thought we had.
Yeah, but you have to do it on like a 40 degree, and it has to go on for a very long time.
Okay, so you want to do the normal
I want to do
cycle,
the normal, which is 20 minutes and 70 degrees.
which we always have to run the engine.
always, always.
Okay, well, let's test it.
Okay. Off it goes.
How many minutes?
20. So it's the hot, but it's 20.
Dishwasher done on a hot, fast cycle, and it's taken, what was that at, 73?
70 something, yeah.
So it's only taken 15, we're at 58, only taken 15% of the battery.
We're not getting anything in now, are we really?
No.
26 watts.
It's gone cloudy, and it has actually predicted a big thunderstorm tonight. Are you happy with how this week's gone and the new equipment? Oh, thumbs up from Big Boise. Are you happy with it then?
Yes, I'm absolutely delighted.
Yes, the experiments have gone well, and it is going to open up quite a lot of things for us, isn't it? I hope you've enjoyed coming back aboard with us this week. We certainly feel settled, and it just feels nice to be back on the canals.
It really does.
We're so proud of Serenissima. She's survived 5 months by herself, and all is good. If you like what you've seen today, please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
And please do comment on this video and all the others. We love hearing from you. Please ask us any questions you want about our life. If you have joined us when we've been travelling and this is your first taste of Narrowboat life, welcome.
Welcome to Serenissima. Until next week, still on the canals.
Goodbye.
Bye.